Night Stalker wants that that gank.
Yep. This also gives them more leeway into more, I would say, more flexible drafts out there, because it could set up a lot for their team. Like, for example, maybe a Scarab Mage is there as well, for another supporting duo, or maybe a Clockwork, a Mirana out there somewhere.
Yeah, I want to see a Mirana, man.
Yeah.
Come on, Mirana!
No, I don't think, but it's still way too early, and I think that Mirana also struggles versus the Night Stalker.
Yeah.
Because of the silence, you can flip out, and the natural tempo that you have with the Night Stalker, it doesn't match up well with the Mirana. So if you're Alpha Gaming, you want some sort of early heroes that can roll lane early. Wind Ranger is a good laner as well.
Yep. It's good. It's good with the Nightmare. She can easily set up that shackle shot with the Nightmare duration to add the stun. But
the power shot.
I don't like this. I mean, this is the best counter for a Wind Ranger.
The glimpse is
glimpse
there,
and the silence.
Silence, even the kinetic field, all screams anti-Wind Ranger. That's why the Disruptor is also a top pick versus that particular hero. Also great versus the Bay. We put down the... I mean, two of his skills can cancel the Fiend Scream, like for example the Glimpse as well as the Static Storm, so also great. In combination with the Night Stalker, there's no escaping Team Goliath this time because of the chase potential that both of these heroes have.
Especially if the Night Stalker has that flashlight mechanic. I mean, the Aghanim Scepter. That extra vision for his team will provide that security of the glimpse for this Disruptor. So as we say that, we can see the fourth ban for Team Goliath will be the Death Prophet. Okay, they don't want heroes who push for Team Goliath.
Also,
meanwhile, Tinker for Alpha Gaming.
I think they still want to pull off the Night Stalker, the Phantom Lancer this time, banning out the Tinker. Death Prophet also is, I would say, one of the best heroes to go up against the Night Stalker. The idea is, when the Night Stalker ganks, he wants to kill almost every time. But the thing with Death Prophet, it's very hard to kill him because of the Spirit Siphon. And if ever he gets to the Yule's, he gets his hands on the Yule Scepter, the silence from the Crippling Fear will be up for naught for sure. And then you also have the counter silence and the exorcism. And the Night Stalker drafts usually don't have the best deep push potential because the idea for Night Stalker is very single target
damage. Pick off. Just pick off. Yes.
Pick off.
Early game before the 10-minute mark, you need to kill heroes as much as possible. Okay, what will be the answer for Team Goliath? Tinker ban for Alpha Gaming. They don't. Maybe they want to pick up a PL again.
Is there? Maybe probably why they got the Tinker off, or maybe another illusion based hero or another pushing type of composition. There's a lot of I would say a lot of playstyle that can be dealt with by the Tinker. But the Underlord will be there as far as the Goliath ban goes. Maybe they want to go onto the push themselves. Nice ban of the Queen of Pain, because the Queen of Pain was really one of the
best heroes
for Goliath, I would say.
Piols.
That
was one of the best picks for Piols. Okay, QOP ban and Tinker. What will be the answer for Team Alpha Gaming? Third pick, ladies and gentlemen. I'm guessing this is an off lane to have the safe draft pacing.
I think if they will go for the offlane Wind Ranger, they can go for Jakiro this time. A good check versus the Night Stalker. When initiates, you can go for the long range Ice Path to help your teammates. Also aids well with the push that can come out from the Alpha Gaming squad.
Well, this is a good composition, man. I mean, possession 5 Bane plus 4 Wind Ranger. They have a lot of damage potential right now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I'm suggesting another offlane hero, maybe a Tide Hunter.
No, Tide Hunter struggles versus the Disruptor,
right? Yeah.
because the control that you can get out of the disruptor cannot be taken away
Wait, yeah.
by the Kraken Shell, the Glimpse, Kinetic Field, Static Storm,
Hmm.
all counters the Tide Hunter. So I don't think it's-
Brewmaster, maybe?
same thing, I think so. Especially with the Static Storm that can
Yeah.
be laid out for that. Well, if he does get the BKB, finally.
Oh, interesting. Interesting third pick for Alpha Gaming. Pangolier as the
Yeah.
offlane. So position 4, Windranger,
And there's an instant Bloodseeker pick, the greatest answer to
the
the
Pangolier.
Pangolier. You see, just pop the Raptor.
Instant.
To be fair, I don't like the Pangolier pick here by Alpha Gaming. Can easily be controlled by Static Storm. If you imagine casting the Rolling Thunder, can
Yeah.
be controlled by the Static,
Static
Storm.
Storm.
But if you think about it, there is so many ways to deal with the Disruptor again. Because Kinetic Field, he doesn't care about that because he does have the Rolling Thunder.
But
But the Bloodseeker,
But still, that's a Bloodseeker,
Yeah.
man. That's a Rapture. And I mean, it's also a good counter against a Windranger
correct.
for her third skill.
There's a lot of silence from the side of Goliath as well.
Yeah.
Between their three members, the Crippling Fear, the Blood Rite, even the Static Storm.
Yeah.
Just even the Kinetic Field into the Blood Rite is quite devastating.
Dangerous, yeah. Okay, they need to answer to this Life Stealer. And
think
they need a
Lina.
combo, yeah, Lina, maybe.
Lina mid is a great answer.
Who
to
is
Bloodseeker.
okay in fighting, I mean, fighting hand to hand. What are the heroes? Lanaya, maybe? Mid lane? Oh, okay.
PA.
Hmm.
I don't like it versus.
I don't like it also.
I don't like it versus the Disruptor. So if you jump in without the BKB, you can easily be counter initiated upon by the Disruptor. Maybe if he does take the BKB, that's fine.
Yeah, and the Night Stalker and the Disruptor can harass that PA
Phantom Lancer.
in the early game, as in harass him using the Thunder Strike, using the Void.
It's
PA
so-
doesn't have an answer.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So how do you?
Ooh. More silence
More silences.
for Team Goliath, and an instant delete for the lineup.
And also, you know, the thing with the this is Doom plus Disruptor, a combination that was pioneered, I believe, by Virtus.pro. If they were the pioneers, they also were the ones who mastered it. The idea is you blink in with a Doom, you doom a target, and just stay in vision. So if you doom the target, for example, a PA that's farming, and they smoke gank versus that PA. If you
Yeah.
doom that PA, he tries to run away. He can't pop the BKB for sure, even if he had it.
Yeah.
And there will be an immediate glimpse back from the
Glimpse
Disruptor.
back Kinetic Field and
Yeah.
just do the rest of the
Yeah,
damage.
the best, one of
Yeah.
the best pick-off potentials out there.
Plus, there's the
Bloodseeker.
Bloodseeker. So
With a thirst, so
the
the
thirst
glimpses-
can smell you. I can smell you. Oh man,
you can't run away from Team Goliath this time.
there's a lot of vision also for Goliath. Lots of glimpse back potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this is not good for Alpha Gaming.
So far though, the problem with Goliath is the push potential.
Okay,
They don't have it. They don't have it yet. So for Goliath, I think they need some sort of tower takers.
taking hero. Okay, I'm suggesting Apugna.
Pugna. I'm gonna go for something like a Dragonite, to be honest.
Or DK mid lane, safe lane, Bloodseeker, off lane Doom.
Yeah, something to their card, or Lone Druid will not be bad at all to get a good of the Juggernaut is there as well.
To push, right?
But the problem is they will have a lot of melee. Oh no, this is bad. This is just way too much. The Zeus after the Bloodseeker. Oh man, this is such a scary draft from Team Goliath.
Oh man, lots of burst damage. There's also the Nimbus pickoff.
I like TA though. TA is I think for Alpha Gaming, TA is their only
This
good
is the
hero.
best answer.
Their only good hero with their draft. I mean, if you think about Goliath, they don't have the great DPS. Maybe coming out from the Doom with the Scorch Earth, but
But dude, the refraction gets countered by the Zeus very quickly.
Not really. In terms of laning, I think the TA will
Well,
destroy the
yeah,
Zeus,
yeah,
to be
yeah.
honest. But if they park, I mean,
I
TA
mean,
will have a good
a
lane
fair
matchup
time,
for
a
sure.
fair time. Yeah, yeah.
I think there's no good matchup for Goliath in the mid lane versus the TA. But as far as their other lanes go, they're gonna struggle for sure. And in terms, during the latter stages of the game, Goliath will really pull through. Their chase potential is there. They can have the Night Stalker by the 4th minute mark help the Zeus versus the TA. Also have the Night Stalker to look for the ancient stacks that Alpha Gaming are gonna prep up for the TA.
Yep, and of course the Doom can go for that Helm of Dominator build to help them with the push
Yeah.
that you want their lineup to have. But man, in terms of lineup, I'm heavily favoring the lineup of the
Goliath.
Team Goliath right here.
I think
And
the big
that Zeus was godlike. That was
yeah,
the best pick for them.
they're just gonna have a problem with the lane setup for
In
the
the
TA.
mid lane, yeah.
Yeah, probably that's gonna be the case. But if the Zeus can outplay the TA, that is the most ideal scenario for Goliath. But of course, the TA will have the better time versus the Zeus. So
Yeah, so yeah, who's ever using the TA really needs to step up for this game. BKBs is indeed a must.
A
BKB is indeed a must for this game. So let's see who is going into the grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go into the game. Once again, you're watching the Mogul Mayhem Tournament, Dota 2 Esports Mogul. Shout out to MET and to MTV for, of course, bringing you this event. And for the people who are watching, please do share our stream, twitch.tv/MET_esports. Thank you for watching, and welcome to the PH, guys. Yeah.
Alpha Gaming versus Goliath, game number 3 for Mogul Mayhem semifinals. And of course, Alpha Gaming on the Radiant side. Let us go for a quick team rundown of the participating teams here in the semifinals.
Yeah, can we see their names as we can?
Kakarot
Yeah.
on to the Wind Ranger. You have H-God on the offlane Pangolier. You have Mad on to the Bane. Paramount with the Phantom
Super Zone.
Assassin, and Super Zone on to the Templar Assassin this
Yeah,
time.
he needs to get super. And okay, Zuko, Doom, Mr. L as the Blood Seeker, Pios will be using that Zeus, HPL as the Night Stalker, and John as the Disruptor. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. As we mentioned earlier, ladies and gentlemen, we are in favor of the lineup of Team Goliath. But look at that, the God of Thunder, man.
Yep. With big
Bolt
the
of
big
lightning.
bolt. Alright, now.
How does he hold that?
Oh, he's the God of Thunder, man. So
Yeah.
you really shouldn't doubt him.
But he's not, I don't know. Oh wait,
What?
kidding aside, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, 2-1-2 setup
It
for
was
the
it,
teams.
it was crafted by one of his blacksmith. Blacksmith.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
forget
yeah,
the name. Dionysus, maybe.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. There was go smoke up, just maybe plant a ward. Now the thing with this very early smoke is that you can only put a ward on the off lane and onto the mid lane. Because the thing is, if you will try to ward your safe lane with level 1 smoke at the 0 minute mark, 0 second mark,
Yeah.
you will not be able to reach your safe lane long enough. So
It's
normally what you can do is just to put it onto the off lane.
Yep. Good analysis coming out from Mr. Wolf. 3 mangoes for Pangolier to give him extra amount of HP regeneration.
So they will put the Pangolier down bottom lane, and they will have the aggressive tri lane with
In the top lane,
in the top lane with this
PA.
PA with I believe the Wind Ranger is there as a support, and also the Bane.
Yeah.
They want to match up versus the Bloodseeker. But I think for Goliath, if they put the Bloodseeker versus the Pangolier, that is going to be really
Better.
bad for the Pangolier.
Yes.
And better for their team overall.
Well, if you have a PA, if you have a Wind Ranger as your tri-lane, these guys can win the normal attack battle I mean, you have that passive from the PA and the wind run from the Wind Ranger. So there's going to be a lot of missed chance for whoever is fighting against them in terms of right clicks.
And I think the Doom is gonna struggle hard
Yeah.
versus the physical damage because again the the Doom doesn't have the armor.
Yeah.
0 armor at the start.
But man, they changed their minds. They're going for a
Dual lane.
lane here in the bottom lane, Angular and Wind Ranger.
Yeah, because they know that this is already a one fight for them. The 2-1-2 lane setup is gonna be much better because number one, you get the advantage already with just PA and Bane with so much physical damage and pure damage burst onto the Doom.
Of course.
The Doom will struggle. Down bottom, they are also gonna win this for the Pangler because they are gonna help the Pangler get the levels,
Yeah.
a little bit of farm as well. And
Plus the harassment on those power shots,
exactly.
right?
And just imagine how well the damage could come up from both the Wind Ranger as well as the Pangolier.
Okay, so Wind Ranger pops that third skill to run away and poke out heroes. He is now at level 2. I mean she, but the player is a he. So I'm sorry guys for the confusion. But again, as you mentioned, man, the Bangular only needs those experience for him to go for team fights. But in terms of late game, we're looking at the big picture right here, guys. One Doom can give the Goliath the fight. One Doom.
Yep. I think for Goliath, the overwhelming problem is their lanes. They're not winning it at all. I mean,
In terms of last hits.
it's just 2 minutes in, but you can see that they're really struggling this time.
Yeah.
And they kind of need to win the laning stage. And for Alpha Gaming, for sure, that is their big win condition. They win their lanes, they can literally walk over the side of Goliath Gaming, and there will come a time where the Bloodseeker will really not have the best time in the world.
And they can snowball. They can snowball, man. And speaking of not having the best time of the world, Zuko is just one last hit at the 3-minute mark, guys. So he is at his worst right now. Oh my, nice harassment coming out from MAD.
Just look at how much damage this Bane is doing.
One more brain sap. Come on, give me that brain sap.
Yeah.
Okay, two more hits. 3, maybe 3.
I think it does have the mango, but yeah, no more mango for the Bane.
Okay, so that's free space for the PA.
I'm actually surprised that Goliath Gaming doesn't really go for 2-1-2 lane setups.
Yeah, me too.
For the most part of this patch, people have been looking for 2-1-2 to be the better strategy, especially because of
the experience, man.
Experience disparity that it's already right out there because that punishes the ones who aren't maximizing the experience level.
And of course, the off lane having a hard time getting experience. Also, that 5-minute bounty rune that doesn't have an experience bonus.
Yep, it's really very hard for offlaners right now, especially solo offlaners.
Let's see. Maybe it's now the first night for this Night Stalker. Speaking of the devil, the first blood will go to HPL, but there's going to be a counter go by the Bane TP. One more click to Mr. L, and Mr. L will lose that fight. L for lose, guys. And now they're still chasing John. Oh no! John uses the kinetic field, but nice swashbuckle and another swag of the power shot will secure that kill. And that was a late nightmare for the Bane to save his ally.
That was a misread right there by the Bloodseeker. Yeah, for sure. Even I, 3 seconds before that chase, I know for sure that the Bloodseeker will die. Which is the Pangolier. It will not end well. And because of that, the overextension from the Bloodseeker, they gave so much experience for the Pangolier, even 2 kills to his name.
Yeah, man.
And now he's level 4. The Bloodseeker's on level 3. Just look at how much of a bully he can be versus this Bloodseeker. And because the Bloodseeker TP'd up top earlier than the Pangolier, this gives Alpha Gaming the green light
Yeah.
put the Pangolier up top and even further their lead right now. I think this is more than a disaster for Goliath.
The
for sure.
shields, man. I'm liking the shields for this Pangolier now at almost level 5 against a level 3 Bloodseeker. We spoke too soon, man.
Yeah.
We've underestimated their mechanical powers.
Yeah, I think it's more about their laning. And
Yeah.
you know,
It's not about the lineup, man. It's about
yeah, for Goliath they could have won at least one lane, the Bloodseeker lane for sure. But they were far too stubborn. They went for 3-1-3. They went for overextensions once again. They overly chased the Pangolier and they gave away, I mean, they gave away so much for Alpha Gaming. I mean, just look at this. The PA is winning, the TA is winning, the Pangolier is winning. Goliath Gaming, if you want to win this game, you kind of have to secure at least one lane for yourself.
Of course, we are now at the 5-minute mark, halfway into the end of the laning phase, and now, I mean, Night Stalker needs to rotate and group up maybe with the Zeus or maybe with the Doom right now to get pickups. But man, they're now going to have a hard time killing KC on this PA. He can just easily blink away from casualty without the Doom.
Yep.
Even if he gets glimpsed. I mean,
oh, this is, yeah, just look at this. Even the Wind Ranger is having decent farms. It's level 4, I believe.
Yeah.
This Bane is at level 3, 5 minutes and 30 seconds. And this TA is just destroying
the mid lane.
the Zeus. Yeah. Just look at this. Just look
Level
at
6
the
against a
net worth.
level 5. Oh,
Man.
okay. Misses that Psy Blade.
And this is already kill zone for the Temper Assassin with the slow.
Speaking of kill zone, is this another kill for the Wind Ranger? Yes, it is, guys. And the H-God with a shaken and bacon. And actually, nice void for this Night Stalker.
Ooh,
But man,
point blank power shot.
Kakarot.
That's the jump. Double kill for Kakarot this time. I mean, they might have killed the Pangolier, but still farming very well.
Yeah.
The Wind Ranger getting the double kill as well.
The best early level 3 damage of the game. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, as you can see, the wave coming out from this Doom. But again, this is the swashbuckle technique for Mr. H-God. Oh no, MAD is low. And there you have it, guys. As we mentioned earlier, Night Stalker needs to make plays. Night Stalker needs to make plays, man.
This is how they fix it. But no, Pangolier chasing down Doom. There's the ultimate from the Zeus, but it doesn't help their cause. Oh, actually, it might help them take down onto the PA. It will be there.
The Doom falls
the
down.
Bane finish up the Doom. This is the Night Stalker with the nighttime vision. Can you go for the Sash Battle? It will be there, but it's still being chased down. I think the Void will be there pretty soon. The body blocks will not be enough, as the Night Stalker takes down another one for his team.
MAD can kill this. There is the okay, and they will Mamba out. 7-6. That was a long skirmish, ladies and gentlemen, in the bottom lane.
Yep.
7 minutes in. Lots of confusing fights early on, guys.
So here's the thing. They lost their first 4 minutes,
yes,
for sure, but Goliath Gaming did a good catch-up. This is the concept, right? If you can't fix your laning stage right then and there, try to fix it 2 minutes afterwards or 4 minutes afterwards in the case of Goliath Gaming, and they were doing a great job, to be honest.
Is this another kill for the Wind Ranger?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
As now nighttime is still up, it will be it will be over pretty soon. It will now be over. This is now the time for Alpha Gaming to, you know,
come back
to re-establish their control. Ooh, what a shot!
I like it. I like what I'm seeing,
crits,
man.
No crits.
Woo!
Wow! But of
course, the Wind Ranger damage. That's the Wind Ranger damage, dude.
Yep. No,
they can chase this.
Oh my goodness! With just the face boots.
Ooh.
Again, kill zone for Temper Assassin. I think the Zeus, it's pretty much over for him. As far as the lane, he can't lane anymore, to be honest.
That's a dead lane for now for the Zeus.
At least for the Zeus.
He needs to group up with his allies right now. Needs to come with.
Yeah.
He has no chance against his TA right now.
Yeah. Not at all. Whenever he shows up in the lane,
TA can bully him.
TA can bully him like just one psionic trap slow away from that. He needs to keep his distance, maybe have one teammate help him out with slows or whatever, but as far as 1v1 matchups go, that Zeus is done for already.
Yep. Level 6 against a level 9 TA, man. What more can you ask for the TA? And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 9-6 is our score. 9 minutes into the game. PA and TA and Pangolier actually are now at the top of the food chain. Speaking of Pangolier, pops that motorcycle ultimate. Broom, 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 broom.
Slightly misses it.
Woo!
Oh, he has to be careful. Oh no, I think this is gonna be a punish. Nice watch.
Nice glimpse. Okay.
The glimpse will be there. Blood right in favor.
1 point.
There is. Okay,
They
shared
the kill.
They shared the kill.
They shared the kill. That's how badly they want that kill.
That's fine.
But still, it's a kill is a kill.
A kill is a kill. Yeah. I did mention that this is not the best Pangolier game. Now, it's actually a bad Pangolier game because of the Bloodseeker
and of course the Disruptor.
We saw that.
Plus the Doom also.
But I think as far as getting what he wants, I think he already got what he wants. He is the 4th richest man here in the game. Not bad at all for a game that's already bad for the Pangolier. Yeah. This will allow him to, get the farm off.
And man, Alpha Gaming knows that the TA is leading in the mid lane. Look at what they're doing. Both supports.
With 5 members.
Supporting the TA and giving space to the PA in the bottom lane, almost at his vanguard. Oh man, dude, 5 members for Goliath rotating in the mid lane just to respond, just to react to that defense.
One of the first lessons I learned in in-depth level of Dota.
Yeah.
Like
what?
Like 10 years ago maybe, or is if there's a Doom in your opposing team, just use the Vanguard. Completely counters the Doom, as they will go for the Bloodseeker, and he is down.
He is down.
Just like that. Yeah, one of the first lessons is get the Vanguard if you're going up against the Doom, and that's what the PA is doing right now.
Gets
and the thing is, it's okay for PA because it transitions well into something like
Abyssal
Blade, but actually will not proceed with it.
Or maybe a Crimson Guard.
Yeah.
Let's see, but
not really. But he will go for Madness this time.
Yeah,
it's just understandable. Because he wants to farm.
Well, he is okay because he is having the space being created by the supports, Kakarot and the Super Zone. Oh man, 1 hero. Okay, oh, this is the best. This is the best rune for a Wind Ranger.
Invisibility allows him to initiate
that shadow shot.
But again, this is the TA just farming the ancient stacks.
For example, like this.
But the problem is that's a Night Stalker at nighttime. This is 12-minute mark, and that Night Stalker is quite too speedy.
Yeah.
For Goliath. For Alpha Gaming to deal with.
Okay.
Even through the Wind Ranger Invis rune. Right,
the Wind Ranger has that base boots right now. Also, that Urn of Shadows and 4 heroes are on top. Alpha Gaming creating space once again for the PA, ladies and gentlemen. TA standing at the 6,600 gold against his counter hero Zeus with a very poor 3k in his pocket.
Oh, there's the Rupture. It's gonna be onto the Pangolier already at half health right now. Static Storm is quite big. It will eliminate the Pangolier this time. And in comes the members of Life with the Thundercast Front. They eliminate another one. And get the 3rd one. Get the 4th one as well. In exchange for Disruptor. And this is the PA only left alone. Is this a complete
going to be a wipeout, man.
Is it gonna be there? I think they do have the chase. We did mention this.
Should have just farmed, dude.
Yeah. Triple kill for the Zeus.
Triple kill indeed, Wolf. And beautiful, sweet initiation for Mr. Disruptor with that Static Storm onto the cliff. So that was indeed the perfect high ground for Team Goliath to pop that static storm, to pop the wrath of the wrath of thunder. I mean, also the doom plus the rupture.
Oh,
And
no.
this is it. We've been talking about this earlier.
The chase.
The chase and the team fight.
Yeah. And the Night Stalker even looking for more. Doesn't have much mana, but with the magic wand.
They can kill
And
this.
there's the Pangolier ultimate chasing down the Disruptor. It will be enough, but can he get more? Just trying to run away. He gets the runaway though.
And
Here
here's
comes
the
the Temper
TA.
Assassin.
Okay, here we go. Pops that ultimate. Here
Oh,
comes
the
the blink
crits.
for the PA. The PA and the TA combination. In the Philippines, we call this Tapa. Tapa combination, ladies and gentlemen. But the Rupture is there for the Bloodseeker, and he will run away.
No, he can't.
But this is the swashbuckle. Okay, the Zeus, not enough damage from the Lightning Bolt and the Chain Lightning. That was a long fight.
Meld
Bottom lane,
plus
man.
the swashbuckle, so much physical damage.
Yeah.
And Goliath, they might have taken down the Phantom Assassin, but this Temper Assassin is just way too much to handle. And the Pangolier as well. 14 to 14, 4,000 net worth lead for Alpha Gaming.
Okay, I'm seeing it now, man. Team Goliath, don't take fights without that Disruptor ulti.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. They need a clutch 4-man, 3-man Disruptor ulti. Get that Doom onto one important hero. Don't force fights without your ultimates.
Yeah.
That's the best scenario for their team. Because right now, TA is
Blade
just
Mail.
legitimate strong.
Legitimately strong.
Yeah.
For sure. Blade Mail is the item to go versus the Bloodseeker, perhaps, and the Zeus as well.
Yeah.
Even
Perfect items.
with the Disruptor. So let's see if H-God can prove us wrong. Maybe it's still viable versus Disruptor and Bloodseeker.
Okay, here we go. Here's another initiation for the TA. Pops that nighttime lightning bolt plus the rat, but oh, there's the refraction shield.
And the Fiend Sweep as well. Take out the Night Stalker, and they might lose the Bane. They will lose the Bane, but that's fine. Up top,
man.
Wind Ranger might get a soul kill on the Disruptor. It will be enough. Static Storm will be cast, but it's up for not wasted. Ultimate, the Vanguard as well for this Pangolier.
That is one of the perfect items for the Wind Ranger. That Javelin with the
Sure.
extra magic damage proc in combination with her ultimate, ladies
Sure.
and gentlemen.
For sure. And Phantom Assassin with the Mask of Madness, able to farm up much quicker as compared to his opponents right now.
Of course, you're right. So it's kind of like still an even ball game in terms of team fights. I mean, the Team Goliath still, for me, has the upper hand because of the ultimate of the Disruptor. But in terms of big ops, man, TA and PA,
Yeah.
Tapa combination is really doing it.
They just look at this, they're walking onto the Roshan this time. I think it will be enough, but they have to back down as the members of Goliath are actually converging towards the Roshan. With the smoke, I think they felt it. They even have a ward near the shrine. So, you know, spot out some TP rotations or whatsoever. And the Crimson Guard will be pretty up.
This is a bait. This is a bait for the Life Stealer.
This is going to be Guardian Gifts for Pangolier.
Yeah.
He's quite rich. I mean, at 17 minutes, you have already 3 big items for a Pangolier, like a Javelin.
Plus, this is the worst
Vanguard,
case.
the Blade Mail.
Plus, this is the worst case scenario for
Exactly.
that hero.
I mean, for Pangolier, you don't want to play versus this lineup, but it's, I mean, with the early lane setup, it was good. The early micro skirmishes right there that's happening for Alpha Gaming, that they always win. I think that's probably why the Pangolier is having the best time of his life.
But as we can see, man, in the top lane, Wind Ranger just doing her job. But man, nice grip. Putting up that grip, Ric Flair grip. Here we go, kinetic field because Squashback Wind Ranger from the side shackles out the Night Stalker, but the Mio, the ultimate, the Rolling Thunder, putting up the work, and the TA is here with the slows. Give this girl his shield, her shield, I mean.
And they're chasing Pios with the slow from the Heartstopper with the Side Traps as well. This is a dead Zeus. I mean, if I have
The crits.
4 members down for
And
Goliath.
the crits are doing it for Super Zone, for heroes, as you mentioned, plus a tier 2 tower in
But
the
they,
top lane.
they kind of lost their PA right there, but I think it's fine. They will lose. They will gain tower advantage anyways. Tier 2 tower down, up top. Mid lane also being forced out by the members of Alpha Gaming. They might even transition into the Roshan this time,
Yeah.
especially after clearing that particular wave.
Well, there was no static storm. The
Yeah.
Doom was not present, and even the Rupture is offline for that team fight.
Yeah.
And it was morning.
It was daytime.
It was daytime.
Correct.
For,
Now the darkness has
Goliath.
been popped. They kind of scouted that Alpha Gaming was taking the Roshan, so they will just back down right now. Let's see if there will be a smoke from Goliath, but I think that they shouldn't force any engagements
Yeah.
anyways.
By the way, dude, I'm liking what the Wind Ranger is doing. Kakarot is converting into a carry. They're giving him the farm he needs to get the dagger, maybe get a Bloodthorn,
I mean, just look at how
counter the Zeus.
Alpha Gaming, and we know for sure that they're feeling their advantage right now. That's why they're allowing this Wind Ranger to even get the farm for themselves, so that when the fights do happen, they will have a 4, decently farmed cores,
Yep.
1 heavily farmed TA, and 3 other farmed heroes as well, which is quite great as far as dealing with damage goes.
Yeah.
Compared to Goliath Gaming.
Well, let's see. It's going to be another wraparound for Team Goliath. Who will they get? Nice ward for.
This is quite a good ward, a
ward.
good side trap. Now they spot out
Oh
where
man!
that
Oh
stalker
man!
is.
Oh, nice shackle shot. Here we go. Here comes
Rolling
the
Thunder.
rolling thunder. Plus the power shot. Will it get the kill? Yes, it did. Because the Bloodseeker will fall down without any rupture. And there's going to be a focus fire. But still, H-God proving to be the god. Pops that the
My goodness!
shield.
Pops of shield crash as well, and the blade mail actually finish off
Ooh.
that Night Stalker and the Swashbuckler to take down the Disruptor.
Every day I'm
My
buckling.
goodness! I mean, the Void. I mean, Night Stalker was being chased down by the Pangolier, and well, he was able to, escape the clutches of Death for quite a bit. But when he popped the Void onto the Pangolier, he did not respect the Blade Mail, and the Blade Mail was perfectly timed by the Pangolier. Was able to take out the Night Stalker. And again, the trap that was set up by the Temper Assassin was far too perfect.
And nice shackle shot initiation, man.
Of course, for
That's
sure.
and that is a 4-second shackle shot. You don't want to get hit by that.
And they have the Roshan right now. They will be disciplined enough to not
back off.
To back off. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, this is dangerous.
I think they will just regen up with the Pangolier
A little bit and
a little bit. Does have the mech. My goodness, mech and Aegis of the Immortal. Good luck taking down Alpha Gaming in a team fight.
they busted their opportunity, man. Well, we haven't talked about the initiation coming up from Team Goliath. Of course, they have the better team fight, as we mentioned earlier. But who will initiate for their team? Is it going to be the Doom? Is it going to be the Bloodseeker? I mean, those are good initiating tools, but if you're going to look at the crowd control for Team Goliath, there's nothing.
It's not much.
Yeah.
We praised the damage output, the chase potential for Goliath, but we did mention that it's the laning stage that they are really gonna struggle with.
Maybe because of the Zeus.
Yeah, because of the TA pick by Alpha Gaming. But the big problem is their decision was
the early
also really
stage.
at the early stage was also counterproductive. I think they were outplayed by Alpha Gaming, sure, yes, but they also outplayed themselves. They did not position themselves in a spot where they can win the early stage, and because they lost the early stage so badly, they can't transition into the mid game where they are supposedly the kings in this game.
Of course. And man, Alpha Gaming proving that mechanically and in decision making knows what they're really doing.
Oh,
Oh man.
think it was the Pangolin who actually got the brunt of the gold out there.
And man, look at that. Spirit Vessel is now up on this Wind Ranger. And she can save up his enemy, his team, his allies, especially the Pangolier. What is the item on this PA? Can we have an item check, Mr. Direct? Thank you so much. Sange and Yasha plus
Yasha, yes, and,
Madness.
Greaves also coming right up for H-God.
Okay.
The Maelstrom right there. Oh, that's I can accept her
For the Zeus.
But 26 minutes.
That
With
is
only 8 turrets in Aghanims. It's not fast at all.
That's low.
And I mean, fortunately for him, there's only one BKB up and available for the side of Alpha Gaming. But of course, with the sustain, it can come out from the Pangolier and the other. No, the mobility for Alpha Gaming. It's quite good. Although, here's the thing: the Nimbus is one of the taken for granted part of the Nimbus is it's a global
ultimate.
No, it's
a global special skill.
It's a global way for you to cancel channeling.
Yes.
It's a global channeling stopper, which means that even if the Bane positions himself well
with the Bane's grip,
there's an easy way to counteract that. That's one of the strongest suits right there
for the Zeus.
The Nimbus. Yeah, that's why I really like it as a.
That's why it's her favorite skill, man.
Yeah, surely.
And of course, it can control the creep equilibrium.
Sure.
It acts as a mini tinker to the lane. Can put that in at any lane, and it can kill the mages with only 2 hits, if I'm not mistaken.
1 hit before 35-minute mark.
Yeah.
And of course 2 hits afterwards, but still
best grip equilibrium skill out there. Plus it's only at a 25-second cooldown.
No, not really. That's
around 30 maybe.
50. No, that's 65. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. But he has that talent, man.
Let's have the talent, sure.
Oh well, back to the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 25-17, 21k gold lead. Alpha Gaming really, indeedly getting the upper hand in the early stages of the game.
21k.
That's a lot.
That's more than an upper hand, to be honest. Yeah. That's a lot to work with.
Of course, with the initiations of the shackle shot, plus the switch lanes of the Pangolier and the PA, having that 2-1-2 setup, and plus the overextension of the Bloodseeker in the early stages of the fight. Pangolier easily gets that early level 5. Oh man, nice shackle shot for Kakaroto.
There's a disruptor down. Unfortunately, he's not high level right now, so his respawn time is not much. Can wait this one out. Pangolier does have the Greaves right now. And to go with it is 1.6 gold, so it's really rich.
Rich and farmed, man. Rich and farmed. 26-17. How can they deal with this TA? Dude, look at that. Malevolence Desolator plus a BKB. So, when she sees one hero, easy
burst.
Easy peasy. Easy peasy burst.
Yeah. And of course, the Spirit Vessel from the Wind Ranger could really help that a lot. Put that on the Bloodseeker and he won't regen as much.
Yeah.
With the thirst. And that is also dependent on whether or not this Bloodseeker can get kills anyways.
Of course.
So, that is not an easy task at all.
Yeah. The only option is the Bane. Or maybe not the Bane. I mean, how can they even kill the Bane with the sleep?
With the Nightmare and the Aether Lens picked up. This 432 movement speed with of course this Triangle Boots.
Of course, plus I mean the Doom doesn't matter right now. The TA,
it's a non-factor.
Yeah, the TA and the PA can fight toe to toe with the Doom.
Especially with the Sanchin Yasha picked up by the Phantom
Lancer.
Phantom Assassin, I mean.
PA.
Yeah, PA. Yeah. With PA having the Sanchin Yasha, does have extra regen and extra HP because of the strength component of the Sanch.
Of course.
Which means, of course, that the Doom isn't as effective as compared to before.
Yep. You're right.
Oh,
Oh,
the catch
man.
of the Night Stalker. The shackles will miss. There it is.
The Wrath of God.
Yeah, there
Plus
you
the
go.
Nimbus. Here we
Just
go.
look at this. Rupture and Blade Mail.
Okay, they
Sage
need
God,
this.
he will be eliminated though.
They need that pickup.
They really need that pickup.
Okay, speaking of another pickup, here comes a glimpse. But
Oh.
man, the crits! The crits are on fire. 1000 critical for the PA. And here comes the PA and TA combination. On top of that is the Wind Ranger. And they are now chasing the Disruptor. Disruptor or that Raptor will indeed go down. Triple kill for KC. PA, man. Tapa combination. In the Philippines, we call this Tap Silog. Tapa, sinangag, and itlog. That means beef, rice, and egg, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, they will try to push up top this time. Well, since the glyph activated, Nimbus will be there, but I think it will be easily taken out by the members of Alpha Gaming. Fortunately, that will stop Alpha Gaming's onslaught for a little bit. And I think this Pagalier can also consider getting the Lincoln Sphere.
Yeah.
So that he will not be raptured as easily. Like
Or maybe doomed.
Before. Doomed as well.
Yeah.
Nullifier will be the next item of choice for the Temper Assassin.
Okay, she has a Doom for herself.
Yeah, Mini Doom.
Mini Doom, the Nullifier plus the Malevolence.
Yeah.
And she can even convert this into a Bloodthorn.
Oh! He
So-
will go...
Yeah.
Okay, he will go for the Lotus Orb this time.
Ooh.
Yep. So just look at the damage. But that was BKB committed.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, Roshan will go quite easily for Alpha Gaming. And this is the chase for a support dude.
Yeah.
It means that they are quite confident by this. And this Wind Ranger, man, those are indeed good.
Scaddy picked up. Just look at this Phantom Assassin. 2.3k.
Gold.
No, HP.
I mean HP, sorry. I mean 2k gold on the TA.
2.3k HP, that is like Dragon Knight, to
Yeah.
be fair. Because if you look at his armor, 30 armor.
32.
32 in
When
total.
you press Alt, you can see that percentage of the
My goodness.
of the armor. More agility means more armor, guys. For those who doesn't know.
Surely. This is a hard target to kill. I mean, almost an impossible target to kill anyways.
Of course, if you're a right clicker, I mean the Bloodseeker. Oh,
Oh,
man,
short
that's
range.
a bad glimpse. Okay, they're setting up for a defense. What defense will they do? Oh, the battalion is here. Here we go, Rolling Thunder.
BKB.
Plus the shield crash. Here comes the kinetic field. It connects to no one. The Wind Ranger enters with the pulse and the wind run. But the TA with the crits.
Doom
The
is
crits
down.
are on fire once again.
Does have the Aegis, so he doesn't really care about this one. But they get more. I mean, the PA
Guardian
is still
Greaves.
alive. Guardian Reeves.
She's alive.
Oh, there's a big hit for the Temper Assassin, but it will not be able to take down the Night Stalker. They will just work on the backs this time. The jump with the crits!
It's GG.
That is the Zeus down
It's
for the count,
GG.
just like that is, I mean, the Disruptor down for the count. Just like that, the Zeus can't even defend at this rate. The Barracks down for the count.
Oh man,
Lotus R picked up by H God.
they still have the Aegis. They can still force this one. They can bait out skills. Let the PA tank. Let the TA go for the damage. Use the refraction, and it's over, man. No doom whatsoever. No ultimate coming out from the Disruptor.
There's the Nimbus. Not even gonna be there to take down the PA, and he will jump for sure if he gets the opening. In comes the Bloodseeker. He smells blood,
They will just go for
literally
the racks,
and
man.
figuratively. But of course, the members of Alpha Gaming will be disciplined. They really want to go to the grand finals just like this.
Oh Mo, that's what you've said. BA blinking in, plus another Rolling Thunder. Crash him and burn him, says the Doom. Because he will fall with 40 seconds death timer. Night Stalker will go for the buyback. And there you have it, guys. The Raxus
There's the
been destroyed.
I mean, the
for-
Nimbus as well as the ultimate committed by the Zeus, but it doesn't really work at all. And they're still pretty healthy. I mean, the Bane will be down, but this is a 4 versus 2
over.
situation. It's more than over, I think. So
What we see is what we say, guys. We've spoke too soon at the drafting phase.
Yeah, but
We're sorry
no,
for that, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean,
But Alpha Gaming just proves to everyone that it doesn't matter what lineup
no,
you have.
no, man. I think we kind
We
of
made it clear. We made it clear.
that
Yeah.
the laning phase is very important.
Yeah.
Particularly with the TA pick. And now look at this. Paramount
Woo!
just activates a BKB, activates a Lotus Orb from the with the help of the Pangolier. And there's no way that Goliath will actually go onto that PA right at that moment, even with the help of their the rest of the team.
Well, as the scripture says, Goliath, man, falls down in the hands of David.
Let's see how this will be a killing blow. The 40,000 network lead for Alpha Gaming. Goliath will still not throw in the towel. They will just hang on this time.
Fight and fight until you succeed.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. But man, Zeus, this is just total bad news for Zeus. At the bottom of the
Oh,
food
here
chain.
comes the PA.
Woo!
Will
There's
receive the
blink
Rapture this
in.
time. Fortunately, Lotus Orb was... Oh, it will be enough. It will be... It will be reflected back to the Bloodseekers. He's trying to run away, but H-God will be on him.
GG, well played.
GG has been called. The Doom on the Wind Ranger, but it doesn't matter. The throne is dead.
Alpha Gaming
will advance to the Grand Finals.
It's going to be Alpha Gaming versus Sterling Global Dragons, ladies and gentlemen, for the Mogul Mayhem Tournament Dota 2.
Wow,
And
but,
that was
you know,
intense.
unfortunately for our viewers, they will not be able to watch the game today because we have to reschedule the Grand Finals between SG Dragons and
versus Alpha Gaming. Due to conflicting schedules.
I mean, this is a busy weekend for the Dota 2 tournament.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, we are nearing the end of the Dota 2 season.
The Dota 2 Open qualifiers, true?
Yeah, so
I
lots of games, ladies and